of course, in the words of my brother, that's my brother Eric, he validated the Atkins diet. And that's really true. It's Dr. Atkins and that whole generation of doctors before us that were doing it against everyone else's better judgments. And so, but Dr. Yancey here at Duke and a lot of other scientists in the U.S. Put their neck out. I look back, I just didn't know any better to put my neck out. I was largely, like most doctors, largely ignorant of nutrition and how powerful it can be. And so, thank you. But as you know, time flies, and it's things are changing, and it's time for the rest of the world to change too.
Is there someone who would like to? Okay, there goes a hand super fast.
Well, you have to pretend like you're speaking to them.
Talk real loud. I think that the biggest thing that I appreciated about this the way of life. First of all, you can still eat a lot. That's what I hated about everything else we were on. You can only have this much, But one thing I've noticed right away is I have gout a lot. And I don't know, I was going to ask you about that later, but for some reason, I don't have gout. Very few, and any of you have ever had gout, you don't want to have it at all. But I'm a motor coach operator also, and I had to get my health card redone. And I went to the place where we normally get it redone, and she said, well, when was the last time you had a A1C? And it turned out that it was like 2 years before that. This is just 3 months ago. She said, well, you're going to have to get another one, and we can't do it here. So I found a clinic that day, and I went to get the A1C done and just went home, and they were going to send it. Well, the girl from the clinic called me, and she said, congratulations. And I said, am I pregnant? She said, no, it's not that. She said, but right now, your A1C, I think it was 6.1, which the last time it was 11.6.
Oh.
And that wasn't something that I was looking for, but her words were, technically, you were no longer in the realm of diabetes, so I was so happy, but that's it, that's my story. And
have you been on medication for diabetes?
Oh yeah, I was on metformin, I was on glipizide. I was when I went back to my doctor, and I asked him, I said, well, when I got on the glipizide, I said, well, when can I come off of the glipizide? He said, oh, well, when you get on the metformin. I said, no, when can I come off the glipizide and the metformin? He said, oh, when you get on the shot, then you won't have to take any of that. I said, no. When can I, not be a diabetic anymore? And I guess he was looking at me, I was heavier than I am now, And he probably said, you never come off the medicine. And, I've been taking my blood sugar regularly. It's level. I don't have the spikes and the lows anymore either. That's what really impressed me, because usually when I would, take my metformin, if I didn't eat right away or, at a certain time, then I'd be, just like that. But then you take then you eat too much, and then, so it's just a vicious cycle. Even when I went to the clinic for new diabetics, and we were looking kind of keto, we weren't really doing it yet. So the lady asked me, what did I have for breakfast this morning? I said, well, I had a sausage biscuit, but I only ate half of the biscuit. She said, oh, no, you can eat the whole biscuit. So they're not teaching us how to keep our diabetes in check. They're not teaching us how to get away from it.
How to fix the diabetes.
Right. They're teaching us how to
be a good diabetic.
There you go. To stay on the medicine. Yeah.
Eat the carbs, take the medicine. But
yeah, right.
Congratulations on showing them wrong. A couple questions you had about the gout. Mm-hmm. Turns out it's inflammation that causes gout. And it's inflammation in most people from the carbohydrate that you're eating. So, although it's a little more complicated, because I might give you a gout flare during the first week or two of the low carb diet because of a ketone thing with the uric acid and the kidneys. So a lot of doctors will say, oh, you can't do that, or if you get a gout flare, you stop that diet.
Right.
It's just something you need to get over. Mm-hmm. And then what happens is you no longer have gout.
Yeah.
And with diabetes, your blood sugar will not go low unless you're on medication. So what you're noticing, and I see this a lot now where I'm listening a little more, where these lows are happening, and people don't understand that they're on too much medicine if they're getting these lows. But people are taught to just eat more and just take the medicine. No, you need to reduce the medicine, and ideally be with someone who understands how to help you do that. Of course, so you can do this on your own, but if you're on medications like diabetes medicine, high blood pressure medicine, especially insulin, do it with somebody who understands how to help you get off those medicines safely. But that said, congratulations.
Thank you.
And I had a debate with a university professor, your case, do you still have diabetes? And the university professor I was debating, an endocrinologist, said, well, yes, we would call that diabetes in remission. And I was like, I don't know. No, I think it's cured. Wait a minute. And well, but you don't want to tell him that it's cured because then he'll go back to eating and have the diabetes come back. Are you going to go back to eating?
No,
Of course not. So someone finally came to me and said, well, that's about as logical as saying to someone who went to Africa and got Ebola, and they came back here and you treated their Ebola, to say that they're not cured, they're just in remission. Because if they go back to Africa, they might get it again.
Right.
Well, so we always say that the disease is cured with the understanding that if you go back to whatever caused it,
It's gonna flare
and now
right
you
back.
understand
Yeah.
the cause. So, wow, great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And
You know, if I hit my thumb with the hammer over and over again, and it keeps getting swelled up and broken, if I stop hitting my thumb with the hammer, am I just putting my problem with my thumb in remission? I mean, if I just quit hitting my thumb with the hammer,